Imagine waking up each morning feeling as if you've been given a second chance, a day where your legs aren't heavy or unresponsive, but strong, steady, and full of energy. And after decades of treating older adults, I've seen how silent nutrient gaps can sneak up on us, turning everyday activities into daunting challenges. Today, I'm here to share the truth about the 7 essential vitamins and minerals that can revolutionize your leg health, boost your mobility, and help you reclaim your independence. One of these vital nutrients, vitamin number 6, is especially crucial, and you might be shocked by how much it can impact your overall health. In the next few minutes, you'll discover practical, science-backed strategies and real-life success stories that prove it's never too late to transform your well-being. If you're ready to step into a healthier, more active future, please like this video, share it with someone who needs this boost, and subscribe for more expert health advice. Let's embark on this journey together. Number 1. Vitamin D, the powerhouse nutrient that fuels your muscles and bones. Let's begin by uncovering the secret behind why everyday activities become so challenging as we age, starting with vitamin D. Do you ever wonder why, as you get older, even a simple walk feels like a monumental effort? Picture yourself stepping out on a cool, crisp morning. The gentle kiss of sunlight touches your skin, yet deep inside, something crucial is missing. That missing element is vitamin D, a nutrient that, although invisible, holds the key to your strength, stability, and independence. When sunlight graces your skin, a remarkable transformation unfolds. Deep within its layers, 7-dehydrocholesterol absorbs UVB rays and converts into provitamin D3, a process robust in our youth but fading with age. According to the World Health Organization, nearly 1 billion people worldwide suffer from vitamin D deficiency, with older adults being especially at risk. Reduced sun exposure and our skin's declining ability to produce vitamin D leave us deprived of this essential hormone. So, why is vitamin D critical for your legs? It's not just a vitamin, it's a hormone that orchestrates the absorption of calcium, the very mineral that builds and fortifies your bones. Imagine your body as a finely tuned machine. Vitamin D is the spark that ignites your muscles, ensuring that dietary calcium is absorbed and put to work, making your bones strong and your muscle fibers responsive. Without it, even a calcium-rich diet won't prevent brittle bones and weak muscles, dramatically increasing your risk of falls, fractures, and a loss of independence. Once produced, vitamin D3 journeys to your liver to become 25-hydroxyvitamin D, calcidiol, and then, via your kidneys, the active hormone 1,25-dihydroxyvitamin D, calcitriol. Calcitriol binds to receptors in nearly every cell, especially in your muscles, triggering muscle repair, protein synthesis, and neuromuscular coordination. It's like flipping a switch that tells your muscles, it's time to work. Research shows that older adults with low vitamin D levels are far more prone to muscle weakness and falls. In one landmark study, elderly participants who received vitamin D supplements experienced up to a 20% reduction in falls compared to those who did not. Every fall prevented preserves a day of independence. Imagine your muscles as elite athletes. When fueled with optimal vitamin D, your fast-twitch fibers remain agile and robust, allowing your body to recover quickly after a stumble. But if you're deficient, you're left with sluggish reflexes and weak responses, turning even simple tasks into formidable challenges. In our modern, indoor-centric lives with busy schedules and limited sun exposure, dietary sources and supplements become essential. Fatty fish, fortified dairy products, egg yolks, and UV-exposed mushrooms can help, but sometimes they are not enough. Have you ever felt the freedom of waking up light and energized, knowing your body is receiving the perfect amount of vitamin D? I've seen patients who, by controlling their supplementation and safely increasing sun exposure, not only improved their muscle strength and balance but also experienced an enhanced overall sense of well-being. Moreover, Vitamin D does more than support muscles and bones. It helps reduce inflammation and bolster your immune system. With sufficient levels, your body's inflammatory responses are better regulated, leading to faster recovery from minor injuries and a lower risk of chronic disease. Imagine feeling less pain and bouncing back more quickly, a natural shield against time's wear and tear. Before we move on, consider this: how often do you check your vitamin D levels? A simple blood test can be the first step toward reclaiming your vitality. What changes could you make today to harness the power of the sunshine vitamin? Your journey to strength begins with a single step. Next, let's talk about calcium, the essential mineral that forms the bedrock of your bones. With vitamin D energizing your muscles, the next cornerstone for true strength is calcium. Think of your bones as the sturdy pillars of an ancient fortress. Without enough calcium, that fortress begins to crumble, leaving you exposed to the ravages of time. Have you ever felt a sudden, sharp twinge in your hip when bending over, or noticed a fleeting weakness when rising from a chair? These aren't random aches, they are alarm bells indicating that your calcium reserves are running low. Calcium is much more than a nutrient. It's the mortar that holds your skeletal structure together and is vital for proper muscle function. In my years of practice, I've seen how subtle calcium deficiencies can quietly erode your physical foundation. Even if you believe you're consuming plenty of dairy or greens, factors like reduced absorption due to age or certain medications can leave you deficient, like trying to build a solid wall with bricks lacking proper cement. Every time you move, calcium ions are released in your muscle cells, triggering the interaction between actin and myosin, the proteins that generate contraction. This process is like a beautifully choreographed dance. Without enough calcium, the dance becomes disjointed, leading to cramps, spasms, and overall weakness. Imagine a pianist performing with several missing keys. The melody is incomplete and jarring. The relationship between calcium and vitamin D is particularly fascinating. Without enough vitamin D to act as the gatekeeper, even a high calcium diet might not fortify your bones effectively. WHO data shows that osteoporosis and calcium deficiency contribute to millions of fractures globally each year, an urgent public health concern. Reflect on those persistent joint aches or lingering fatigue after simple tasks. These signals suggest your body isn't receiving enough calcium to sustain its natural processes. When your calcium levels drop, your bones lose density and your muscles struggle, triggering a cycle of inactivity and decline. Addressing calcium deficiency for many older adults involves a dual approach: increasing dietary intake and enhancing absorption. Dairy products are classic sources, but if you're lactose intolerant or prefer plant-based options, leafy greens like kale, bok choy, and collard greens, along with almonds, tofu, and fortified plant milks, are excellent choices. Imagine constructing a diverse nutritional portfolio that ensures your body gets every bit of calcium it needs. In today's indoor-focused world, it can be challenging to consistently consume these foods, which, coupled with decreased absorption as you age, silently erodes your skeletal strength. Picture trying to build a house with dwindling supplies. The end result is fragile and unstable. Practical steps include examining your daily meals and ensuring each one incorporates a source of calcium. Perhaps start your day with a fortified cereal and milk, have a salad with dark leafy greens for lunch, and enjoy a calcium-rich snack in the afternoon. Splitting your intake into smaller doses can improve absorption compared to consuming one large dose. Supplements can help when diet isn't enough, but choose wisely. Calcium carbonate is best with food, while calcium citrate may work better on an empty stomach. Always consult with your healthcare provider to determine the ideal option for you. Hydration also plays a vital role in ensuring that calcium is transported efficiently throughout your body. Regular physical activity, especially weight-bearing exercises like walking or dancing, further stimulates bone remodeling and promotes calcium deposition, reinforcing your skeletal foundation. As you consider these points, ask yourself, are you providing your body with the calcium it needs to remain strong? Every small, deliberate choice you make every meal, every glass of water is an investment in a more secure future. WHO estimates that inadequate calcium intake contributes to millions of fractures worldwide each year, a stark reminder to value your mobility and independence. Number 3 is vitamin B12, the critical nutrient that powers your nerve signals and sharpens your movements. Flowing naturally from the stability provided by calcium, let's now focus on vitamin B12, the lifeblood of your nervous system that keeps every movement sharp and precise. Have you ever experienced that disconcerting moment when your legs seem to move through a thick fog, making even a simple rise from a chair feel laborious? This isn't merely the inevitable toll of aging, it could be a sign that your body is running low on vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is essential for maintaining a healthy nervous system. It fuels the intricate communication between your brain and muscles, much like a high-speed data cable, ensuring messages are transmitted flawlessly. Without enough vitamin B12, those messages become distorted or delayed, resulting in symptoms such as numbness, tingling, and muscle weakness. Research, including studies referenced by the World Health Organization, indicates that vitamin B12 deficiency is alarmingly common among older adults. This deficiency is far from trivial. If left unaddressed, it can lead to irreversible nerve damage. I've encountered many patients who, despite appearing healthy and active, began to experience subtle yet persistent signs like slight heaviness in their legs, occasional stumbling, and chronic fatigue that slowly erodes quality of life. At the cellular level, vitamin B12 is critical for producing myelin, the protective sheath around nerve fibers. Without adequate myelin, nerve signals slow down, leading to decreased coordination and performance. Imagine watching a high-definition movie on a low-resolution screen. Key details are lost, and the overall experience is diminished. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing vitamin B12 due to reduced stomach acid and other factors. This means that even with a balanced diet, many older adults fall short of this essential nutrient. To combat this, focus on dietary sources such as lean meats, fish, eggs, and dairy products. For those who follow vegetarian or vegan diets, fortified cereals, plant-based milks, and nutritional yeast can be excellent alternatives. Yet, sometimes supplementation is necessary, and I have seen targeted vitamin B12 supplementation or even periodic injections yield dramatic improvements in energy, coordination, and overall well-being. Imagine transforming from the frustration of unsteady steps and persistent fatigue to the exhilaration of feeling light on your feet and mentally sharp. Vitamin B12 rejuvenates your nerve pathways, ensuring every signal is transmitted with precision. Beyond physical strength, optimal B12 levels are linked to better cognitive function and a reduced risk of neurodegenerative conditions, helping you reclaim not only your mobility but also your mental clarity and zest for life. Practical steps include reviewing your diet, making deliberate changes to include more B12-rich foods, and, if necessary, incorporating a modest supplement to bridge any gaps. Consistency is key. Ensuring your body receives a steady supply of vitamin B12 supports the complex processes that keep your nerves and muscles functioning optimally. It's also important to consider the synergy between vitamin B12 and other nutrients like folate, which together support healthy red blood cell production and DNA synthesis. Reflect on those subtle signals and occasional numbness, unsteady steps, lingering fatigue as quiet pleas from your body for vitamin B12. Addressing this deficiency can unlock the potential for a renewed, vibrant life where every movement is sharp and every nerve signal is clear. Vitamin number 4, magnesium, the essential mineral that keeps your muscles relaxed and your energy high. Now that we've explored how vitamin D primes your body for movement, Let's shift our focus to magnesium, the quiet powerhouse that ensures your muscles relax and your energy remains high. Have you ever been startled awake by a sudden, searing cramp in your legs, a pain so intense it leaves you gasping and questioning if your body has betrayed you? For many seniors, these painful episodes aren't mere accidents, they are urgent signals that your body is desperately craving magnesium. Imagine your muscles as a finely tuned orchestra. Without magnesium, the harmony of muscle contractions and relaxations turns into a dissonant clamor that disrupts every move you make. In fact, magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions, from energy production and protein synthesis to nerve signal transmission and muscle relaxation. Unfortunately, as we age, our magnesium levels tend to drop. Research from the World Health Organization shows that magnesium deficiency is common in older adults, often compounded by chronic stress, poor diet, and certain medications. This deficiency is far from trivial. It can lead to persistent cramps, fatigue, and a notable decline in physical performance. When your muscles contract, calcium floods in to initiate movement, but for proper relaxation, magnesium is needed to help shuttle that calcium back into storage. Without enough magnesium, calcium lingers, keeping your muscles in a constant state of contraction, resulting in the painful spasms and stiffness many experience after a simple walk or during the night. Think of it as a door that just won't close, leaving everything out of sync. Have you noticed that on particularly stressful days or when you're not well hydrated, those cramps hit even harder? That's because stress and dehydration rapidly deplete magnesium stores, trapping you in a vicious cycle. I've seen countless cases where a modest boost in magnesium not only eased the pain but restored the joy of effortless movement. So, how can you naturally increase your magnesium? Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, along with nuts, especially almonds and pumpkin seeds, whole grains, legumes, and even a bit of dark chocolate, are excellent sources. And if your diet isn't enough, a high-quality magnesium supplement, preferably in the form of magnesium citrate or glycinate, can be a game-changer. Imagine waking up after a peaceful night, free from the terror of sudden cramps, with relaxed muscles and a clear, energetic mind. That's the promise of optimal magnesium, a nutrient that not only eases muscle tension but also supports your overall energy metabolism, empowering you to reclaim your independence. Vitamin number 5, potassium, the critical element that orchestrates every contraction. With magnesium restoring your muscle relaxation, let's ensure your body's electrical balance is spot on by exploring potassium. Have you ever felt a sudden, alarming jolt, a cramp so severe it makes you question if your body is losing its balance? That isn't just random, it's often a sign that your system is crying out for potassium. Potassium is the unsung hero that regulates fluid levels in your cells, ensuring every muscle contraction and nerve signal is executed with precision. Without enough potassium, even simple movements become a challenge, and the risk of high blood pressure or irregular heart rhythms escalates. WHO data reveals that a significant number of older adults do not meet their daily potassium requirements, contributing to serious health complications over time. Imagine your body as a sophisticated orchestra where each muscle contraction is a carefully timed note. Potassium is the conductor that keeps these notes in harmony. When potassium levels fall, the performance falters, your muscles cramp, your heart beats erratically, and every step serves as a reminder that your system is out of tune. Modern diets, often high in sodium and low in fresh produce, exacerbate this imbalance. Excess sodium accelerates the loss of potassium, upsetting the delicate equilibrium necessary for optimal muscle and heart function. What signs might indicate a potassium deficiency? Persistent muscle cramps, unexplained fatigue that doesn't improve with rest, and even heart palpitations are red flags. For older adults, these symptoms should prompt immediate attention. To boost your potassium naturally, Embrace nutrient-rich foods such as bananas, sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, and oranges. These foods not only elevate your potassium levels but also deliver other beneficial nutrients. Small dietary swaps like replacing salty processed snacks with fresh produce can have a monumental impact over time. However, sometimes diet alone isn't enough, especially if dehydration, excessive sweating, or medications like diuretics are at play. In those cases, a carefully monitored potassium supplement, under the guidance of your healthcare provider, can be essential. But caution is key. Too much potassium, particularly for individuals with kidney issues, can be harmful. Imagine a life where every step is confident, a life in which your muscles contract smoothly, your heart beats steadily, and you never fear a sudden, crippling cramp. That's the promise of balanced potassium levels, a harmonious, well-tuned body, ensuring you remain strong, agile, and independent. Vitamin number 6, Vitamin K, the critical nutrient that directs calcium and protects your heart and bones. With your muscles and balance fortified, let's turn our attention to Vitamin K, a masterful nutrient that ensures calcium is delivered exactly where it belongs. Have you ever wondered why, despite taking calcium and vitamin D, your bones still feel fragile or you experience frequent fractures? The answer often lies in a hidden deficiency: vitamin K. Imagine your body as a bustling city with a sophisticated transportation network. Calcium is the cargo that must be delivered to your bones, and vitamin K is the expert traffic controller ensuring it reaches the right destination. Without sufficient vitamin K, calcium can accumulate in your arteries instead of fortifying your skeleton, leading to vascular calcification, a major risk factor for heart disease. WHO data reveal that cardiovascular disease remains the leading cause of death among older adults, underscoring the critical importance of vitamin K. Consider the anxiety that arises when you know that despite your best efforts with calcium and vitamin D, you're still at risk for fractures and heart complications. I've witnessed patients who, after adding modest amounts of vitamin K, especially the K2 form found in fermented foods, experience dramatic improvements in bone density and reduced arterial stiffness. It's akin to installing a proper traffic management system in a chaotic city, ensuring every calcium ion finds its proper home. Vitamin K comes in two primary forms: K1, found in leafy greens such as kale, spinach, and broccoli, and K2, predominantly in fermented foods like natto and certain cheeses, which is particularly important for directing calcium to your bones. Without it, the risk of osteoporosis and heart disease escalates significantly. Imagine waking up each day with the confidence that your bones are robust and your heart is shielded, a state where every step is taken on a secure foundation. Practical strategies to boost vitamin K include increasing your intake of leafy greens and experimenting with fermented foods. If needed, consult your healthcare provider about adding a vitamin K supplement to your regimen. Every small dietary change, whether it's a salad bursting with kale or a serving of natto, ensures that your body uses calcium effectively, reinforcing your skeletal structure while protecting your cardiovascular health. The last one is vitamin B6, the vital nutrient that fuels your nerve signals and supercharges muscle recovery. Rounding out our nutrient journey, we now focus on vitamin B6, the catalyst that keeps you rounding out our nutrient journey. We now focus on vitamin B6, the key that powers your nerve signals and accelerates muscle recovery. Have you ever felt as if you're moving through a dense fog where even a simple act like rising from a chair feels sluggish and uncoordinated? That isn't just a sign of aging. It might be a signal that your body is running low on vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is crucial for over 100 enzymatic reactions in your body. It converts the food you eat into energy and produces neurotransmitters, the vital messengers that allow your brain to communicate seamlessly with your muscles. Without enough B6, those signals become delayed or distorted, leading to muscle weakness, tingling sensations, and mental fog. Imagine trying to send a critical message over a frayed telephone line. The result is confusion and inefficiency. Research, including studies referenced by the World Health Organization, indicates that vitamin B6 deficiency is common among older adults and can contribute to neurological decline and poor metabolic health. I've seen many patients who, despite being active, began to experience subtle signs such as slight heaviness in their legs, occasional stumbling, and persistent fatigue that gradually undermines their quality of life. At the cellular level, vitamin B6 is vital for producing myelin, the protective sheath around nerve fibers that ensures rapid signal transmission. Without it, your nerve signals slow down, reducing coordination and overall performance. Picture watching a high-definition movie on a low-resolution screen. Crucial details are lost, and the experience suffers. To address this, focus on dietary sources. Lean meats, fish, eggs, and dairy are excellent for vitamin B6. For those following a plant-based diet, fortified cereals, legumes, bananas, and potatoes are valuable choices. Yet, if absorption issues persist, a modest supplement used under professional guidance may be necessary. Imagine the transformation from unsteady, foggy movements to feeling light, alert, and full of vitality. Vitamin B6 rejuvenates your nerve pathways, ensuring that every signal is crisp and every muscle recovers quickly. Moreover, optimal B6 levels support cognitive function and help reduce the risk of neurodegenerative conditions, empowering you to reclaim both your physical agility and mental clarity. Reflect on those subtle signs. Your body sends a slight numbness, unsteady steps, lingering fatigue. Addressing a vitamin B6 deficiency can unlock a renewed, vibrant life where every movement is sharp and every nerve signal is clear. Every small, consistent change in your diet, be it adding a serving of fortified cereal or a banana to your morning routine, can cumulatively make a significant difference. With the right nutritional support, you can break free from fatigue and slow recovery, paving the way for a life of energy, clarity, and confidence. As we've explored today, the power of proper nutrition through vitamin D, calcium, vitamin B12, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin K forms the foundation of a strong, independent life. Each nutrient plays a unique role. Vitamin D fuels your muscles and bones, calcium builds the framework, vitamin B12 powers nerve signals, while magnesium, potassium, and vitamin K work together to keep your body in perfect balance. The key takeaway? Small, consistent changes in your diet, lifestyle, and supplementation can transform your mobility and quality of life. Imagine reclaiming your strength, moving without fear, and feeling vibrant every single day. This isn't just about preventing falls or fractures, it's about embracing the freedom to live life fully. As we wrap up, I wish you robust health and lasting vitality. May each day bring renewed strength and the confidence to live your life to the fullest. Take care of yourself, stay active, and know that every step you take leads to a brighter, healthier future.